You are being controlled by Cherokee Billie. I'm sure you are saying, how can she say such a thing about me? Every day your life is being manipulated by the media, i.e., news, internet, gossip, and government. It does not matter what country you live in or what language you speak. Your life is being designed by the entity of media. So much that is important is not being talked about or written about. It is buried under the latest celebrity who has had a major crisis in their life. Lately there is civil unrest in many countries, and again the media makes it grow. Think if none of this was propagated, it would soon lose power and impact. Those who are intelligent know that their cause will be picked up by the media, and they manipulate the media using its own tactics. So many lies that have been produced by the media eventually become exposed, but by then people have lost interest in the topic and are on to the next sensational story. Therefore, they've managed to get away with their tactics. Anyone who has had to deal with the media knows that there is a no-win situation when you deal with them. The media will find a way to turn a story into whatever they want it to become. The media has moved on to its next victim and has left the latter destroyed. A good example of this is the propaganda the Nazis spread about the Jews. They began slowly talking about them in the press and how they were controlling the money in Germany and making the German people poor. From there, just like a snowball going down a mountain, it became larger and larger until it was normal to dislike Jewish people. If you were a true German. Think of it as a slow seduction in changing your way of thinking. Look at all of the hate groups around the world, and you can see how they are using the same principles and enticing the media to follow them as they expose the evils of the group they are targeting. Many times nothing has been done by people, and yet they are condemned and exposed as evil. The recent nuclear meltdown in Japan is being touted as serious, but the government and the media are controlling the complete story, keeping it from the public. As always, the truth will eventually come out. If everything was told, people would start acting on what I've written before about keeping emergencies with supplies in case of a disaster. You never know when a disaster is going to occur, and wisdom says, take care of yourself by preparing. This is not what the media and the government wants you to do. Both entities want you to rely upon them one way or another. Whenever you hear something broadcast through the media or the government, explore and make sure of everything that you are being told. And that includes gossip as well. Do not accept at face value what you hear or see. In this world we are living through a time of both great darkness and light. We have war and corporate control, alongside a great spiritual emergence. It is time to choose which collective timeline you want to take. Trust your heart rather than what you see on the news or told by any government. Henry Thoreau. Let every man make known what kind of government would command his respect, and that will be one step toward obtaining it. George Orwell. Early in life, I had noticed that no event is ever correctly reported in a newspaper. Thomas Jefferson. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. Thank you for listening. This is Cherokee Billie.